As I approached the kitchen, I could see my mom holding a huge knife in an overhand grip. The kind of grip that someone uses in preparation.
Wow, his mom's gonna kill his dad.
My dad holding one of the dining room chairs, in which I assumed was his defense mechanism.
You better tell your mama to calm down. Welcome back to Houseless Reactions, where we're always here to have a good time. Yeah! True Chucky Cheese horror stories.
I've been holding on to this for a couple of years now, and feel like I need to get it off my chest. I had a few years to digest this, and now I'm ready to share my story with the world.
Let's hear it, man.
I wish to remain anonymous, so for the sake of this story, my name will be Danny.
Nice to meet you, Danny.
The details of this story remain vivid, but somewhat foggy, as I try to reminisce on the distant memories that occurred a couple of years ago. It all started when me and my parents resided.
That looks like a bad neighborhood, doesn't it? Don't look safe there.
I never liked living there, and neither did my parents, but it was the only thing that we could afford at the time.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I've lived in some really, really bad neighborhoods myself.
My dad has had a few run-ins with the law, while my mom lost both her parents at a very young age, so seeing them edgy at times didn't faze me at all.
I hear that. I lost my father at a young age. It's really hard.
What you're doing isn't working.
I'd like to see you do better.
Well, do better, damn it!
Shut the hell up already. I'm tired of hearing you nag all day.
You shut up, you bum!
Wow, that sounds like my parents when I was young.
Back and forth bickering that occurred for hours on end between my parents. They would always fight over what I assumed to be financial-related issues.
It's more than just financial issues, man. People argue.
Much money on their respective jobs, so hearing them argue was almost a daily occurrence. I was always scared that things would turn violent, especially with the way these two went at it. I remember one night, I was in my bed trying to induce myself to sleep by watching a couple of YouTube videos on my...
You ain't gonna fall asleep watching YouTube videos, man. These videos keep us up, just like this one. Thumbs up this if you're enjoying this so far.
Were at the point where they were going to be in a physical altercation. I pressed my ear against my bedroom door and could hear the distant bickering become more hostile between my parents.
I thought this was a Chucky Cheese horror story. It sounds like his dad's gonna kill his mom right here.
Moving out!
What in the hell are you talking about? He doesn't even like you.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the hell up!
That's one thing parents shouldn't fight over is their kids, man. Don't put your kids in the middle of your argument, parents. It's not right.
As I approached the kitchen, I could see my mom holding a huge knife in an overhand grip. The kind of grip that someone uses in preparation.
Wow, his mom's gonna kill his dad.
My dad holding one of the dining room chairs, in which I assumed was his defense mechanism.
You better tell your mama to calm down.
What are you doing here, Danny? Didn't I tell you never to leave your room unless you have to use the washroom?
Dang, he's gonna die now. Mama's gonna get him.
Go to your room, you little turd!
Don't call him that.
Don't tell me what to do, you mother.
Mom, please don't kill Dad.
I said go to your room, Danny!
Leave Danny alone and put the knife away, Helen.
I'm with him. Put the knife away, lady.
That's when my mom began piercing the family portrait of us. Except she was only piercing the portion with my dad's face.
Yeah, she wants him.
Please stop it! It's been a couple weeks after the whole saga had occurred.
I've actually seen worse at home, man. Sorry you're going through that, man.
The court unfortunately ruled that my mom would be in favor of getting custody of me due to my dad's criminal history with the law.
Did he say that she was stabbing?
How much I dreaded living with her, especially with how toxic and controlling her behavior.
I would have been like, my dad hasn't threatened to kill me yet.
My time locked in my bedroom, sulking on why I couldn't live a normal life like the rest of the younger individuals in my neighborhood. Why in the hell do I have to live with her? Why couldn't I just live with Dad? He was always the better parent.
For real, I'd be freaking out too. Like, why? Why didn't you tell the court that she was getting all stabby?
a curfew during my school days. I didn't even have time to join any after-school clubs or sports teams due to the simple fact that I was too worried about not making it home on time. I remember my mom locked me out of the house for several hours due to the fact that I was 5 minutes past my curfew.
Finally, we're getting to the Chucky Cheese.
My mom permanently banned me from going to the local Chucky Cheese restaurant located down the street from my residence.
Maybe the Chucky Cheese is why she's so cuckoo.
That has arcade games and playrooms for younger crowds such as myself. I enjoyed going there, as it would bring back fond memories of when me and my dad used to go.
I remember going to Peter Piper with my dad. I truly enjoyed those memories. I wish he was still here.
I usually went to Chucky Cheese every time it was my birthday, just as a tradition my dad established when we all used to live together. But all of that is gone now. My mom took my entire childhood away from me, which I find equivalent to ripping my heart out of my chest.
Wow, so he didn't like his mama at all then, I'm guessing. Wow.
She didn't want me to be reminded of my dad's existence. The rules and restrictions,
You're just like your father!
which put me in a dark state of mind for the latter part of my life. There was one night where I decided to approach my mom and convince her to bring me to Chuck E. Cheese for my upcoming birthday. I honestly cared more about Chuck E. Cheese than my actual birthday itself.
Didn't she already tell you you can't go to Chuck E. Cheese? Why would you ask her?
Mom, can we please go to Chuck E. Cheese for my...
No, Danny, I already told you this.
She's gonna get stabby.
I anticipated the rebuttal my mom was going to throw at me, but that didn't stop me from being persistent with my request.
He's still asking and he's that terrified? That is weird.
And agreed to take me there on my birthday. The exhilaration of going to Chuck E. Cheese after all these months.
Dang, man, he looks like a crackhead talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Look at his eyes right now.
About anything else. Just me and the place that I once grew to love.
Is he gonna bang Chuck E. Cheese, man? Why'd he open his mouth like that?
Once again. It was about the evening time, so the venue was usually packed to full capacity.
Why do you look like a tweaker in Chuck E. Cheese, man? It's pizza and video games, bro.
Pinch me. I must be dreaming. I immediately started playing the arcade.
I mean, look at him. He's like on crack playing the video game.
Being so hungry, but at the same time so infatuated with every arcade game that was in front of me. I couldn't help but indulge in countless games, as I knew this could be my very last time at Chuck E. Cheese.
Dang, he's treating it like a drug for sure.
Shoulder.
Going all crazy over video games.
Felt a strange tap on my shoulder. I turned towards the direction of where I felt the tap, only to see a large Chuck E. Cheese rat mascot hovering over me. I was a little alarmed that the mascot would approach me, considering there were hundreds of guests in attendance.
Why are there red on his hands, guys? Why are his hands red?
He just stood there staring at me with his big elongated eyes.
That would be creeping me out, man. I would punch that mouse.
But then I noticed the stains had transferred onto the shoulder area of my shirt from the tap he did earlier.
Yeah, he got his blood on you, man.
They had to be blood stains of some sort. Chucky? Is she gone? Yeah, she is.
Wait, what?
My hand, Danny.
Chucky got rid of his mama?
I missed you too, son.
Wow. His dad was the mouse. Wow. That surprised me right there, man. I didn't see that twist coming. I was complaining that we weren't at Chuck E. Cheese's yet. I never thought that, it'd take that twist at the end. That's why his mom didn't want him to go to Chuck E. Cheese, because she knew Daddy was there. Alright, guys, so that was True Chuck E. Cheese Horror Story. Well, I liked it. I really enjoyed the twist at the end. I didn't feel like it got super good to the end, but Some things are like that, man. You just need the whole story to tie everything together, and I feel like this story really got the work done. If you like this video, smash that like button for me. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button so you'll be able to see all my other videos. I want to thank you guys for joining me today on Houseless Reactions, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye!